Okay, I started recording on time. I mean, I started recording in the right order. I started pressing buttons in the right order. Okay. People are here. Welcome. I'm going to get started now. Oh, I remember now. The last time we did this, there was a little bit of a weirdness. So let's hope that the weirdness does not happen this time. I think I started OBS properly, so let's see. It loaded perfectly! Now, the last few times that I did this transition from a start screen to the game scene, the last few times, it would like take a second to load the game and it would take a second to load my PNGTuber. But this time they were already there, ready to go. Maybe there was an OBS update or something. Welcome and stuff. Anyway. Before I do anything else, real quick, I'm going to play a notification from someone following 11 days ago that happened after stream. I just like to play them during stream.
Chameleon just followed.
Chameleon, thank you so much for following. Let me know if I need to spell that differently. Or pronounce that differently. I mean, it's obviously spelled the way you want to spell it.
Sadface F6 just followed.
Sad face. Wait, did the narrator say sad face F6? I'm pretty sure that's a sad face V6. Thank you for just following literally just now. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I am streaming now. I didn't stream at all last week. I had my little vacay at the beginning of the week, and then, probably not very surprising, I was really tired after that, so that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. And I think that's fine. I really do believe in streamers taking care of themselves. Truly. I hope that by me taking care of myself, I can like help other streamers be like, yeah, maybe it's okay if I take a break too and don't stream as much as I maybe would have originally planned to. And that's okay. I realized I do shoutouts at the end of the stream for the things that matter to me, but maybe I should mention it at the beginning of the stream too. You may notice at the top right part of the screen, I've got a little animated GIF there that is just me showing solidarity with the SAG-AFTRA strike. To be honest, I haven't been keeping very close tabs on the latest about that strike, but regardless of where they are in negotiations and striking and everything, I think it's nice to put that there just to show solidarity with people that work on video games and want to have better working conditions and better protections from AI technology. Yeah. So that's there. You can type !SAG-AFTRA strike into the chat, and that'll take you to a little link, and the link will take you to a little SAG-AFTRA website with some information for you about the whole deal. I also have a command for !boycott HYV. That will give you a link to the petition for asking Hoyoverse to do better when it comes to representing different cultures around the world. We've seen how Hoyoverse spends a lot of time researching cultures, and yet they don't want to represent the people from those cultures when it comes to the actual player characters that you get from the gacha. Which is so silly because you have games like Urverse 1999 where they actually have characters with dark skin They have more than one character with dark skin. People love Kalabauna. How can you not love Kalabauna? So, you know.
Aha! Welcome to Conjira's.
Anyway, those are the shoutouts I have. Those are the commands I have for chat setup and stuff. So yeah, welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Let's see here. I realized I'm in the character screen, so I'm gonna show off. Just give me a second to show off, okay? Please. I did some polls. In the time that we've been apart, I've been doing some polls and playing the game, obviously, like I do, because I love this game so much. And I got a Voyager from the Medicine Pocket banner. Which I cannot complain about because I, myself, when I was growing up, I learned to play the violin in school. And so I feel a spiritual connection to any anime character who plays the violin. But that's not all. That's not all I got from the Medicine Pocket banner. No, no, no. You know what else I got from the Medicine Pocket banner? I got Medicine Pocket! Yay! Our non-binary icon, Medicine Pocket. I have built them. They are here. I'm so pleased. Now the tricky thing is I already have like the super busted healers like Vila and Tooth Fairy, so there's not a whole lot of reason to use any healers besides these two. So I just have to kind of shove Medicine Pocket into certain teams whenever I have a chance to use them. But that's fine. I'm just happy they're here. I've got them to Inside 3. They've got their awesome outfit. I'm not planning on getting the new skin. That's fine. I'm happy with the Joshua Festival skins that I got for Balloon Party and for a night. Okay, so while we were apart, I also played a bit more of Chapter 7, and I got all the way up here. The next part is part 24. So I'm just going to get this started right now, if y'all don't mind. I feel like part of me has been dragging my heels on this because I still wanted to experience the last bit of it with stream. It's possible I might do part 24 here and then leave part 25 and 26 for later in the stream when more people
37.
tend to show up, because that seems to be how it is. And I can like do like I've got a run going in the what is it? Echoes of Dust, the Dust something, the roguelike mode. Why did they change the name of it, man? Whatever. Anyway, I'll do part 4 for now, and if I can, if more people continue to show up, maybe I'll keep going with the story. But if people drop off, then maybe I'll change over to roguelike and then come back to the story after more people show up later in the stream. We'll see. So, I hope I don't need to recap the story, because it's a lot. But right now, we're thinking of working with the Foundation. No, we're working with Laplace to decode the truth.
That scroll is a sacred relic passed down from the wise sages of Apiron, safeguarded by the Sixes and entrusted only to believers who brave Apiron's test. It has the power of harmonization and reconciliation. You may keep it until you fully grasped the secrets shared with you by Apiron. But you will not share it with some organization affiliated with humans, and certainly do not allow them to study it.
Can I just say, I really, really like 888's voice. I mean, I'm just some dumb American, but like, her also, alright. Why did that happen? My YouTube just decided it wanted to start playing. Boop, boop, boop. I'll set it up so that there's no video to accidentally start playing. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Moira in Overwatch also has the kind of... Is it... Irish? I think? Accent? The inevitable disagreement is finally upon them. 888 grabs 37 by the arm and drags her out of the lab. Jeez!
Why? Sharing the scroll is sharing wisdom and knowledge with others. Like what we have done through our doctrinal meetings and receiving visitors from the outside world. It is for the sake of spreading the light of truth. Is it not? The human researchers, they have also discovered many brilliant theorems. Before the emanation cut us off, we had these types of communications with the outside world.
Oh.
It was fun. Unlike what came after.
Oh. Did we know that? If we did know that, I totally forgot.
I'm sure by sharing this scroll, the code from a Peron will be deciphered. I must prove that the light of truth still glimmers.
This music is excellent. She stands her ground. She is right. With their faith shattered, people need something new to keep them going. And this time her suggestion makes sense in a practical way. A quality often missing from her previous ideas. Yeah, that's true. With the island no longer shielding them, the school must find another way to survive the emanation. In their moment of weakness, they need a powerful ally more than ever.
But how can you be sure the scroll will only be used for researching the ritual?
Ah, yes. They're going to weaponize it against us. That sounds like real life right there.
How can you ensure that the humans won't exploit it to create weapons of destruction?
I know, like, of an example of this very type of fear getting in the way of finding an, advancements in a kind of tool that can help people. In the US, we've had, technology that could lead to better energy systems, but our government didn't want to, work with other countries to develop the technology because they're just afraid of sharing technology with these other countries because it's like, oh, they don't have the same type of government structure as us, so we're afraid of them. And that means that we are going to take longer to make other energy solutions before climate change continues to destroy everything. Which, in this game, the storm is kind of... You could see it as a metaphor for climate change and global destruction. The custodian looks up at the fractured dome. The speckled daylight illuminates her cool complexion.
Before joining the School of Apiron, my people and I had wandered the world for ages. Our long lives made it difficult for us to truly fit in with the world.
When she says my people, I'm assuming that she's differentiating herself from 37, right? I look at her and she doesn't, she has kind of light purple skin and her eyes look kind of different. Is she a different kind of human or not human or something?
Daughter of Truth, I implore you to hear the words of this old soul. Humans have indeed achieved incredible feats, and their enlightenment has even touched my soul. But unfortunately, most humans do not have an inherent respect for knowledge or its boundaries. They
she's talking about
after
humans.
Power blindly.
She's talking about humans as being other. Is 37 not human?
I have experienced.
I mean,
it
she's
firsthand.
Arcanist, I guess. Yeah.
I tried to guide and persuade them, but ultimately I failed. That is why I am here now. What you are deciding to share is not only knowledge, but it is a ritual.
Yeah.
A piece of power.
True. Yeah.
A ritual.
It takes a lot of
designed
faith
for harmonization,
to do that.
created for the devout believers, and created for the sages seeking the truth. Yet, on the other hand, it can also be used for unspeakable horrors, such as silencers on guns, suppressors on rifles, or even on nuclear bombs.
Do you know that for sure?
It won't.
Oh.
888. I won't let this happen. I promise.
Verton!
You can't promise anything, Miss Verton.
Yeah.
You're too young,
Verton can do anything!
too inexperienced to comprehend the dark nature of history.
Verton's seen a lot of history by this point in the story, right? A valid and powerful observation. The hall itself, ravaged by war, now stands as a testament to the Banshee's claim. So she's a Banshee? I guess? Maybe? Even 37 is speechless.
But it's the truth we're talking about. What could possibly outweigh the truth?
An unexpected voice speaks up. To everyone's surprise, the rhetorician... Rhetorician? Is that... I don't know if that's how you say that. Rhetorician does not raise any objections this time.
If all it takes is lending someone a scroll to unlock unspeakable secrets, why not do it? Haven't the failures of the past 4 years proven that a stagnant mindset does not bring forth the light of truth?
Is 210 actually spitting right now?
As individuals devoted to critical thinking, should the pursuit of truth not be our primary goal in life?
I really want to know 210's motivation. Because, like, throughout chapter... was it 5? Yeah, right? Chapter 6 was... Wait. Okay. My brain is all mixed up. Anyway, the first main chapter where we met the island, where we came to the island for the first time and met all these characters, 210 was obviously meant to be this guy who's kind of like off. There's something off about him. He clearly is trying to be the charming person who uses words. And he butts heads with 37 because 37's like, language is bull crap. I believe in numbers, which I cannot disagree with her. Why is my PNGTuber not moving around? I think what happened when that Undertale music started playing was something got bumped, and the thing that got bumped was probably the mic again, which sucks. I hate when that happens. It's happened a couple times in the past, but I thought that I had fixed that. I have it set up so that the cable is nowhere near my knees, and it's like set up so that I can't possibly bump it, but somehow I managed to make it bumped. We'll see if this fixes it.
My brothers and sisters, do not let hatred stop you, and don't let the dust of the phenomenal world blind you.
Please let me know in chat if this is not loud enough, by the way. I'm not sure.
210!
Yay! He waves his hand and gets up from his seat. Yeah, you would think that he would be one of the ones that would go to Manus Vindictae somehow. It's just from the way they were setting him up.
And remember, it was 37 who passed the test and earned the scroll. It is her rightful responsibility to handle this situation.
Wow. Or maybe he's just setting her up to be the fall guy. He looks elsewhere, his demeanor suggesting a lack of interest rather than genuine support for the argument. Huh.
Otherwise, what other choice do we have?
Right. He shrugs and walks out of the hall. Yeah, like, there's no other plan. There's no other ideas on the table. This is the only choice we pretty much have. Behind him, the Star of Hermes clenches her fist with resolve. That's 37. To the murmuring, doubting crowd, she speaks again, loud and clear.
I have made up my mind. I will share the scroll with Laplace. We will decipher the code together. The truth is the truth. It should not be swayed by anything else. Please, everyone, cast your pebble if you agree with me. If Six were here, he too would have called for a vote.
Some of them decide to leave the hall instead, but most stay and use the pebbles in their hands to speak for them. Her victory arrives with a gentle sigh from the corner. Is it 888? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're almost done with this part, but I just want to stop and say this has been probably the most engaging, like, main story plot in a gacha game that I've seen since the Sumeru Archon quests in Genshin Impact. It has not... And even when it came to the Sumeru quests in Genshin Impact, even that was kind of like... I don't know how to put it into words. I was engaged with the story it was telling, and that is the same between these two, if I were to compare them. I'm especially impressed with Reverse 1999 in this story in particular, that it feels like we're having all of these separate plot pieces converging. And that is something that I don't feel like I have come across in a gacha game yet. I'm really, really, really impressed with the writing in this chapter. It's incredible to me, like, how it was so alienating reading the first few chapters of Reverse 1999. Oh, not the first few. The first 2 chapters of Reverse 1999, I could tell that there was a story that the writers wanted to tell, and everything about Schneider was emotionally engaging, but in terms of what the story was, I was having a really hard time following. I feel like it just felt like Reverse 1999 was just way too smart for me. I was not following. It felt like I was lacking brain cells to, like, keep up with the world building that they were doing in those first 2 chapters. And then it had that really emotional ending to it. And then you get to chapter 3 and you have a flashback, and the plot within that short little story in the flashback where they're all kids really secured my interest in putting my faith in the story, if that makes sense. Like, I was putting my faith in the story going forward because this was really engaging, and it felt like the writers were telling a story that meant something genuine to them or something. And then, let's see, chapter 4 and chapter 5 were a little weird. Did we start out with 4 chapters in the game, and then they added chapter 5 a half a year later? Or did we start out with 5 chapters and they added chapter 6 later? I can't remember. Ronan no Taku Knight, hello! You're always showing up with cute emotes. Hi. Oh, that's a Vertin emote! Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the stream. Anyway, I just had to pause and mention the fact that I am fully impressed with this chapter of the main story. Up until now, I tend to like standalone stories, like the Green Lake Nightmare story that was kind of a one-shot and stuff like that, where it's all contained into one thing. But this story that is taking together all of these previously established elements and putting them together, I thought that was fantastic. Hi, I am home. Time to snack. Yummy snacks. Don't eat too many empty carbs. And make sure you rinse with water so that you don't get cavities. They launched in October 28th with chapters 1 and 2. But when I started playing the game in the middle of November, there were like at least 4 chapters, I thought. I think chapter 3 and 4 must have been added to the game really, really early on. Oh, the second half of 1.0 was chapter 3 and 4. Oh, that's how they did it. Okay. Got it. I must have showed up for that second half. That makes sense. Okay, I should probably click forward so that people aren't bored with my rambling. We just got to the part where 37 asked everybody left on the island to vote on whether they would share the scroll of the truth with Laplace. And everyone put their pebbles in, or a lot of people put their pebbles in. Some people did leave the hall without putting their pebbles in, but the majority put their pebbles in, so there's that. And 888, the purple lady, is not super happy. An area has been cleared for takeoff.
Miss Lilia, are you certain about this?
There was a trailer for the singing children for the chapter You Know What Happened. Yeah, I remember watching that trailer. Okay. Right.
Absolutely. See the nice weather today? Much better than the day we landed.
Oh, the weather got better? That's nice.
No wind, no cloud, the clear sky, and that giant moon.
That's not what it looks like, Lilia, but I'll take your word for it. They probably just didn't... They decided not to bother changing the background. Sitting tight on her... Oh, huh? What? SU-01 capital B undercase E? Ugh. She gives a quick pat to the scroll secured on her belt. Oh, she's gonna fly the scroll to Laplace? I mean, I guess that's what she gotta do. I hope she doesn't hit any storm pockets. This is the essence of the Puron's goodwill in their newfound alliance with Laplace.
Can't find a better day to deliver the package. It's just to the headquarters, not even going outside of Europe. 3 hours is more than enough.
888 is very lucky number in Asian cultures. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I know that just the number 8 by itself is a lucky number in at least China, but it makes sense that it's other places too in Asia. So much so they will give red packets of 888 yuan. Or is it yuan? Yuan. Or 888 won. Which one is more? Or 888 yen. Well, when I was a kid, 888 yen sounds good to me.
I'm done being stuck on this suffocating island. Nobody can stop me from taking this flight.
Lilia has been here forever. It's like about $8.88. Yeah. Although the US dollar isn't doing super great right now, right? So it's probably less.
The headquarters are at least 768 nautical miles away, and you have no protection during the long flight. It's dangerous. And we have only 7 hours until the storm.
Oh boy.
Dangerous? Maybe. But this is an accelerating flight in the storm, Saneto. What better chance than now to push Xeno into updating their flying manual?
Push Xeno into updating their flying manual? What? The Su-01BE is aircraft model number. I guess so. It's unfamiliar to me, I guess. She takes a few long gulps from her canteen and warms up her broomstick, brimming with anticipation as if she were going to a carnival.
Besides, what's wrong with a bit of oil painting on me? Should be a nice badge of honor.
She's okay with having the syndrome? That's terrifying. Specifically, the Sukhoi brand of Soviet military aircraft? Huh? I've never heard of this thing before. Uh-oh. Getting sidetracked. Whee! Let me see here. I can't stop myself. Why can't I find... No. No. That's what I wanted. The Su-05 and Su-10 were popular in the 1950s. The modern successful aircraft is the Su-27 and Su-30 craft. How do you know this stuff? I've never heard of this before. Sukhoi brand of Soviet military aircraft. Oh. Wow. So many things. Loans to other nations like India and Ukraine and Poland. Uh-huh. I have given money to Wikipedia, by the way. I promise. So which one did she mention? The 01BE. Oh, it's not here. Su-27 is the pride of the Russian aircraft at most air shows. Huh. 1982 to present. I see. Hey, I want to see the picture. So they just kept on adding more numbers. After decades and decades and decades. They kept that same series. Okay. So that's what they're talking about. Its most acrobatic aircraft in the world can dance on its tails while facing nose up. How exciting. Are you a plane nerd, Ronin Otaku Knight? Are you a plane otaku? I don't know much about planes. Especially those kinds of planes which always have weapons on them. Makes American aircraft look like delivery trucks. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
Mate, that's quite a distance. Just be sure not to go toppling into the Mediterranean Sea.
Yeah, I was a plane nerd in high school. Hee hee. Nerds rise up. But no, I don't keep up now. Yeah, I know what it's like getting really deep into some subject and then you don't update your knowledge. It's like, oh, there might be new stuff that came out now, but I don't know about it. It's kind of like me in Japan in a way. I knew about a lot about Japan because of my experience with it in like the 2000s or so. But now things have changed over there, I bet. So all my knowledge is out of date and I don't keep up.
Red 38 is no way an apple the second.
She soars higher and higher until Regulus shrinks to a tiny red dot on the beach. Oh my goodness, she just took off like that. Alright, here we go. From the corner of her eye, she notices shadows slowly creeping toward her.
Uh-oh. Manus Alitius? We didn't kill them all off?
Oh.
I don't have time for you, little stingray rats.
Battle time? The Olidius trail closed behind her.
Still got your speed, huh? I guess the death of your boss didn't faze you much. Oh.
A swollen blimp comes into view, filled with a dark substance and throbbing like a beating heart. Oh, this is the boss that I run into in the roguelike mode that I hadn't seen before. The creature's soft, tentacle-like turrets slowly rise and lock onto Lilia.
A Manus aircraft? Worth a fight. Haha! Bring it on! Your downfall will be an explosive orchestra over the waters.
Yay! The most famed aircraft is legendary American aircraft, the F-14 Tomcat, which also became for real-life combat incidents in Tom Cruise's movie Top Gun. Right, yeah. To me, planes are just planes. I'm not gonna lie. F-14 is my fave. Aww. I bet it would be fun to have little figurines of them or something. I like having figurines. Alright. Airship time! Should I... Is this the thing that it's good to have extra attacks for, or do you want to do burst damage? Damage dealt, damage taken, damage heal minus 5%. I think you do want more extra attacks. It'll start to hit you more, but it will take more damage. I think. So let's bring out Jionyangzi.
Let's go. I walk fast.
And let's bring out Medicine Pocket, because I want...
Is everyone else dead?
Mental damage. Alright. Something like this.
It's an honor to meet you.
Ronan, have you finished all of the main story? I imagine most people have. I'm very behind. I was very slow getting through all this. Do these things, like, do anything when they die? Mass damage taken, minus 25%. One target damage taken, plus 25%. Oh, really? Okay.
The moment of utterance.
Wear gloves.
Maybe I'll do this.
The moment of silence.
And
Sterilize.
I do want to make sure the big boss gets flame stuff.
It's
And then
newly
do that.
made this year.
Get out of here.
Let's get it over quick.
Oh, Lilia Zarcraft. Actually, a supersonic broomstick, supposedly designed by the Sukhoi company for secretive Soviet arcanists. To be better armed, hence the low number designation. Oh! Yeah, because when I went to the Wikipedia page, the lowest number was 02. I see. Man, Reverse 1999 are such research nerds, history nerds, and I kind of love that. Even if it's a part of history that I don't personally like know much about or have an interest in, they take the time and they put so much work into it. I think that's just neat.
Wear gloves.
I can use it. Another jar? It's newly made this year.
I'm losing my patience.
Enjoy! Ouch! It's wrong! There they are.
Alright, ads defeated, and now I just need to keep bursting down the big boss. I'm only at the halfway point of chapter 7, sadly. Oh, okay. So just warning for spoilers, this is part 24. If you're halfway through chapter 7, that would only put you around part 15 or so. So this is going to be a very spoilerific stream. I don't feel bad if you end up lurking or whatever. Don't spoil yourself on my account.
It is here.
The moment of utterance.
But I'm looking forward to this.
Sterilize.
Another jar?
I've been reading the story so slowly.
We walk in long nights.
I lost my
Get out of
50-50 on the Lucy banner to P2 Melania. Should I keep going? Oh man, that stinks. I also lost my 50-50 on the Lucy banner. I kept going because I knew that Lucy was just that incredible. You're planning on getting Kikania. That's a really hard choice. Like, I would say follow your heart. Everyone on social media, like other content creators for Reverse 1999, seem to agree that while Kikania is really, really, really good, Lucy is really, 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 really good. So you have to like choose between an S. It's like an S plus character, Kikania, and an S plus plus character, Lucy. So like, as long as you get one of them, that's gonna be good. But just don't forget that Lucy's the one that's limited. And you have to go through an entire year with no Lucy. I don't know. I totally believe in following your heart when it comes to gacha to make it fun. Because if you don't make it fun, then it's just like homework. And then it's not a game anymore. And that sucks.
Wear gloves.
You know what I'm saying? Follow your heart. I keep looking at this and forgetting what I saw. Okay. This is 25% and 20%. This is... I don't know if that would be the same thing. Whatever. Let's do this.
The moment of silence.
Do this. And do this.
It's newly made this year.
I love her moveset, and she would be my only other interact besides X and
Learn
Click.
from silence.
Intellect. Oh, yeah.
I'll fill the cup for you. Let's get it over quick.
The nice thing about Lucy is that you don't even need to worry about Afflatus when you use her ult. Her ult makes it so that everyone has a strong Afflatus. just automatically, which is pretty darn cool. But I totally get it. I say follow your heart, you know? And that's cool and dandy and fine. Yeah, after this part, let's go through the extreme talent video for Lucy real quick, just to be really 100% clear on what Lucy's kit is, in case that helps you make up your mind. I say it's good to be informed when making your gotcha decisions.
Sterilize.
The moment of utterance.
I feel like my Isolde is always
The moment
ending
of
up with
silence.
low
Wear
health,
gloves.
no matter what.
Sterilize.
Another jar?
We
Oh,
walk in
thanks.
long nights.
No prob.
Freaking stomach.
If you have the question, that means that someone else might also have this question, so we can all benefit.
Don't wanna miss it.
I have a similar thing where I'm trying to decide, like, how many pulls to spend on Caconia, and how much to, like, at what point should I stop to make sure that I can get Jay or Joe or whatever his name is, the next 6-star. I finally got Medicine Pocket's ult! Alright. This is my first Medicine Pocket. I got Medicine Pocket on the banner just the other day. I'm so happy. This is a character I've wanted for a long time. They are finally built. Plus, Moxie +1 for the caster. I wish it was Moxie +1 for everybody. Oh well. I have not seen Med Pocket in action. Yeah, this is your chance. I'll turn down the speed so you can see it nice and
The
clear.
moment of utterance.
Let's do this.
Really made this year.
This.
Another
And then we'll see Med Pocket's ult. Hopefully it actually does daze the boss. We'll see. Let's find out. This is what it looks like. It does mental damage and it dazes the
Till
target.
the torch is lit.
And it gives Medicine Pocket +1
There they
Moxie.
Let's get it over quick.
Go.
Here they go.
Go. Puppies.
Puppies. Days. Yay. So that's how it works.
Gotcha.
Pretty cool. Alright, think we have it next turn. Yep. Easy peasy. Let's do this.
Sterilize.
Just a little bit of healing.
What a tragedy.
Time for tongues to speak of truth.
I'm losing my patience.
Let's see. Medicine Pocket's heals the whole team and gives sturdiness to the ally with the lowest HP, I believe.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
And their other simple incantation is a debuff card that does mental damage and afflicts the target with damage taken plus 20 or 25%, something like that.
It's called lending a hand.
Woohoo! To safely cast the immunity ritual, 2 conditions must be met. Have the power to wield it.
Yes, Miss Titer has derived the formula and my team has finished designing the prototype converter.
Whee! All your team was at full HP at the time of ult. Didn't I use Medicine Pocket's heal first, and then I used the other characters' ults after that. Regardless, I like to spam heals. It's kind of a thing that you'll see me do quite often. And hey, at least it also, like I said, it applies sturdiness to the character with the lowest HP, so there's that too.
Now, we just need the bigwigs upstairs to approve the experiment application. This is an unprecedented chance to rob the storm of its energy. I wouldn't miss this for anything.
Minimize the side effects.
The Scroll of Aperon has shown great potential in protecting casters from the ritual. It is expected to outperform the Coleman protection rituals. The sheer variety of side effects is concerning, but we already have a list of 122 curses and their effects. Once the scroll arrives, we will test and record its reactions to each of the effects. This should speed up our analysis considerably.
But this isn't enough.
How can we get humans to make use of this ritual?
He stands up and paces around the cluttered room.
Ideally, the incantation is made into a tool like the Manus Mask or Laplace's incantation soft disk. However, this would require a thorough analysis and mastery of the ritual. Manus Vindicte could create the mask because Arcana is just that excellent of a caster.
Oh my god, it's the guy from the trailer! That's right. Like I said, there's gonna be spoilers here, so tread lightly. There's gonna be just tons and tons.
But we don't have that kind of excellence all the time. That's why I came up with a clever alternative, to let everyone be a caster instead. The problem is, humans can't cast it all to begin with. Ugh.
I mean, you asked that question, Ronan, but I don't know if you actually want me to answer that or not. I don't want to spoil you. Logic is failing to produce the desired breakthroughs. Enigma sits back down at the table, holding his head in despair. The hair? Ah, I see.
Is there nothing else we can do?
So that must be the end of the part. Nope, still a little bit more.
So, this is the plan of the imaginary numbers.
Oh, that's right. That's what she calls humans, I think.
You want to use the waves of Numa and the reconciliation of the scroll to allow everyone to recite the storm immunity ritual?
37 ponders with great interest, as if it were just another game. The collaboration with Laplace is going well. They have just shared all their information on the subject.
Yes. What do you think, 37?
An ugly plan it is. There is no grace or beauty in this approach. It is purely driven by practicality and uses clever tactics to make things fit. How typical of imaginary numbers.
BRB lurk. Yeah, no problem, Ronan. Please enjoy your lurk. We are a lurk-friendly stream here.
What? It sounds pretty cool to me. Taking advantage of the storm? It's about time we plundered it instead.
I love you, Regulus. You're the best.
It really looks like we should throw this plan into the sea.
What? 37 insists, subtly shifting her seat away from Regulus.
You're not trying to comprehend the ritual, Vertin, but scrambling to make use of it before the emanation arrives.
Isn't making use of it enough for our purposes?
No, the theory is incomplete. You will be hindered by impossible obstacles in no time. Mister, could you show me the incantation? I want to see it too.
Man, I love 37. I want her to come back on another rerun banner just by herself. I was so mad when they put her on the double banner with Jessica, who I already have, so there was no way I was going to be lucky enough to get her. She glances at the device, hoping for an answer, but the other end of the call has been silent for a while.
Laplace is looking for a safe method to deliver the incantation. Given the incidents before, some time is required for the application procedure. Once received, please do not read it out by any means. The side effects are extremely deadly.
The chief assistant explains to her reassuringly. Finally, someone speaks up again.
Apologies. We took some time to test the delivery methods. For your safety, only the text of the incantation will be delivered. The exact pronunciation will be sent to the timekeeper later.
Thanks, mate.
Since the island has no visual communication, we will send the incantation letter by letter through a Chladni plate, a technique that converts simple patterns to sound waves.
Oh. You say it's simple, but it sounds quite fancy.
Enough with the mumbo-jumbo. There's no time for details.
Annoyed, he interrupts his rambling and gets straight to the point. He's just like, it's like he's reading off a script and then he's like, screw this. Let's just...
Anyway, timekeeper, we'll need the help of that
be
lady,
casual.
Miss Radio, right?
Huh?
Flattered, the blue flower on Ms. Radio perks up. He called me a lady. Aww. Hashtag gender euphoria. No ordinary signal could reach this island. Since their arrival, she's been diligently managing their communications. Let's go, Ms. Radio! As a result, she was somewhat reduced to being just radio.
Yes. Somebody please find her a metal square plate, fix it on a sturdy base, and pour sand on it.
Oh, really? Huh. Oh, I didn't even read that. Sonetto and Regulus get to work immediately. Fortunately, there's no shortage of metals and sand on the island. A makeshift receiving station is quickly built.
Now, a special recording will be sent to you. Please stay by the edge of the plate, embrace the sound, and, groove along.
What?
I assume you mean vibrate?
No. That's just rude. But, yes, exactly.
What? Make up your mind! He stammers.
If all goes well, the vibrations will move the sand and visualize the text in a pattern.
I love this. That's so creative!
We have 12 recordings ready, each representing a letter in the incantation. We'll play the first one when you're ready.
Oh, of course, my pleasure.
Do I smell a ship brewing? Cryptology lead, Ms. Radio ship? Question mark. She trembles with excitement, ready to give her all for this important task. As she grooves with the signal, a pattern begins to form on the plate.
First one's done, Mr. Ulrich.
All right, 11 to go.
The transmission continues as planned, each letter falling into place like pieces of a puzzle. Until finally, the last letter is recorded on the page.
This incantation.
The sight is hard to believe. How can this be?
What? Are you reading it in your head? Oh, don't tell me even thinking about it can trigger the curse.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing, Regulus, yeah.
No. It's just, I can read this language.
What? I'm afraid to say it. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong so I don't get turned into goo. Lao Nua Circlo. The language is not unfamiliar. The incantation for unlocking the suitcase is inscribed in the same tongue. The questions are, who taught this and when? Was it on the eve of the new millennium, when everything was a blank? Was it Mother? A myriad of thoughts flood the mind.
37. I think I know what it says. It means the first circle.
Oh. Wow. That was a long part. Holy moly. I'm glad I didn't do that one last night. I a lot of the time I'd like to just play this game right before I'm going to bed. But that was long. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure we come back here. Do. I guess let's keep going, because I'm not sure if Ronan is still here. And I wanted to show them the extreme talent video for Lucy. Wait, but is there an extreme talent out for Caconia yet? Maybe it'd be worth watching that. Type. I mean, obviously, there's an extreme talent out for Caconia on the Chinese channel. Yeah, all I'm seeing is the one from the Chinese channel. And I want to try to just stick to stuff that's been released on the official channel on our side of the internet. I'm sure it'll come out really soon. Oh, Ronan's back! Okay. Well, in that case, real quick here, just gonna turn the sound down, and we're gonna switch over to checking out Lucy's extreme talent. I had to clean up my food things. I see. Good to be clean and stuff. The trailer's out, that's true. I kind of want to watch it. Okay, let's watch the Caconia trailer, and then we'll go back to the Lucy extreme talent. Okay.
The Viennese are too often ashamed of their
3D?
mental illnesses.
What?
To be seen going to a psychiatrist is considered a disgrace. But please, don't worry. I have my own way of protecting my patients' privacy.
Clara, didn't you know our expectations for you as a lady? Do you understand what you've done? You spoke against the professor, then snuck into his wife's room to do some arcane treatment. We paid for your schooling so you might build connections, not for you to become a swindler.
I'm not a swindler. That professor gave a speech on mental illness while his own wife was suffering. Yet he ignored her to hide his disgrace. Which matters more, father? Connections or a woman's life?
Enough! You are a shame to the Fingers, and a shame to the whole of Vienna.
A woman's life, she says.
Vienna? Maybe. People's comments can be like a mirror. What do we expect to see when we gaze into it? A successful businessman? A respectable scholar? Or a so-called lady of class? No, I see none of them in my reflection. It may be that for my patients, my help is nothing more than a sin rope for those trapped in quicksand.
Aww.
But at least I can give them the hope of getting out.
Dang.
And if I can help those people face up their demons, then I can still hope to one day change the world.
In the middle of the storm. That's so
change the world.
Creepy. Man.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dr. Caconia.
I'm really excited about finally bringing her to the suitcase, you know? Man. Now, I realized I clicked on that, but I totally forgot that I supposedly have a rule of not showing, like, fancy gacha character trailers, because I feel like that leads that kind of leans into the whole gacha scam. I want people to be informed rather than dazzled on my stream, but that's okay. We can have a little bit of dazzling. That was a little bit of dazzle to make up for the fact that I've been not streaming very much recently. We can look at this Lucy Extreme Talent now, and you can see exactly how Lucy's kit works. And make your gacha decisions based on this. I love Hikania. I like that she has glasses. I have glasses in real life, and I just love it when characters have them
frequent
too.
anomalies, and also more development and field missions. Sadly, combat is not my thing. Luckily, data analysis is. Here, I'll walk you through the abilities of every arcanist. Please, Miss Tider.
4F4B. Okay.
Madame Lucy, the robotic boss lady of Laplace, and my direct supervisor. She is an awakened who came into being due to technological progress, and so her utmost concern now is in further perpetuating advances in technology. Although her thinking at times can be as coldly logical and insensitive as her metal appearance suggests, she has never hesitated to volunteer herself as a test subject when the need arose. This pursuit of advancement also reflects her efforts in battle. Dynamo is the key to Madame Lucy's self-advancement. Whenever her allies gain Moxie or Eureka, she will gain Dynamo.
Right.
She will gain even more Dynamo when she herself gains Moxie.
Right.
Dynamo cannot be dispelled, and Madame Lucy can enhance her skills by consuming it. When a certain amount of Dynamo is
so you get
reached
this
among her
screen
allies,
that pops
Madame
up,
Lucy will gain advancement,
and you can pick one of them
which
to
upgrades her
advance.
weapons and enhances her skill
You can
effects.
upgrade one,
Whenever her enemies are
just
defeated
one
in battle,
per
more is
time
pity
that the
for
screen
rest of
comes
them,
up.
Because Madame Lucy gains Dynamo and data iteration for each enemy she defeats.
So let's see here. So I was kind of confused about this for a while, but basically, once she gets 10 Dynamo, I think this, I'm trying to remember when this screen pops up. It might pop up at the end of your turn or something like that, because the things that cause Dynamo to go up are generally things that are happening during your turn. Let's see. But anyway, once you have, I think, 10 Dynamo on Lucy or more, she gets advancement. And advancement is what triggers this screen. And so on this screen, the first time it pops up, when you get 10 Dynamo for the first time, you get to pick between one of these three. So the first two are the arcane skills that you have in the tray at the bottom of the screen. Normal stuff that you've seen. The third one over here is not an arcane skill that you have in the tray. This is her extra action that can be triggered when an enemy is killed. Anytime an enemy is killed, Lucy can trigger an extra action follow-up thing, and that's what this is. And it already starts at 2 stars. It doesn't have a 1-star thing. It's 2 stars and higher. So when on this screen you're picking one of these to advance, you're not picking which one gets a incantation rank up. You're picking an upgrade for it. So like if you pick this card, it's going to make it so that it's cheaper to cast it. It's not going to take a bunch of Dynamo.
When a certain amount of Dynamo is reached among her allies, Madame Lucy will gain advancement.
Advancement is the screen here,
which upgrades her weapons and enhances her skill effects. Whenever her enemies are defeated in battle,
and that's what I was talking about. When an enemy's defeated,
more is the pity for the rest of them, because Madame Lucy gains Dynamo and data iteration for each enemy she defeats.
So that's the follow-up attack.
And scores extra action, conservation of energy. Data iteration.
That's what that is. Conservation of energy is the follow-up attack. Dynamo 10 is what triggers advancement. Data iteration is... Oh,
is a stackable and undispellable buff which increases Madame Lucy's attack. Madame Lucy can also perform Conservation of Energy, which deals reality damage to all enemies. If she has enough stacks of Dynamo, all of them will be consumed to increase the penetration rate of this attack.
Apparently, yeah, okay.
If Conservation of Energy is reinforced by advancement...
So, he's saying, if you picked that third card to be advanced on the advancement screen...
The attack can't be dodged,
this is what happens.
Reflected, or reposted by her enemies.
I mean, that was the ult, but it can't be reflected or reposted by her enemies.
It will also deal additional reality damage if the target's HP is below 50%. Madame
quite
Lucy
like her
performs
kit.
Power of Speed to deal reality
It's a
damage
ramp
to
up
one
kind
enemy.
of kit. You want to keep
If she
ramping
has
up and
enough stacks of
ramping up
dynamo,
how much dino
all of
she
them will
has.
be consumed to deal additional reality damage. The skill can also be reinforced by advancement and deals mass damage to 2 enemies instead. Madame Lucy deals reality damage to 2 enemies through Electric Surge. If she has enough stacks of Dynamo, all of them will be consumed to attack a third target. If there are fewer than 3 enemies on the field, Dynamo will be consumed to deal additional reality damage to them. Once enhanced by advancement, Electric Surge can also inflict additional Genesis damage on her enemies.
Yay! Ult.
Madame Lucy's ultimate, A Step Forward, will set her into full throttle.
And
She will enter
is
Pragmatist
the cool
and
thing.
Leadership status.
Leadership status.
And gain Data Iteration, as well as different charged ammunition from it.
So data iteration is the thing they mentioned before about it being just this attack bonus.
Her extra action, Conservation of Energy, will also be immediately triggered.
Right, so it's kind of like Isolde's ult automatically triggers her follow-up attack. So same thing with Lucy's ult.
In Pragmatist status, any attacks from Lucy are considered to have a stronger afflatus, and the damage dealt to her enemies of weaker afflatus will be increased. Her allies in Leadership status will also deal more damage to their enemies of weaker afflatus. Charged ammunition provides...
Oh, so that's how it is. Okay.
Madame Lucy with extra dynamo before she strikes. If her ultimate is reinforced by advancement...
That's right, you can reinforce her ult also, but it can only be reinforced after you've already reinforced her 2 arcane skills and her conservation of energy skill.
Madame Lucy will gain extra moxie from the thrill of progress. That's
so
some kind
she
of
does really good
enthusiasm.
with long
The
fights.
overcharged ammunition obtained from her enhanced ultimate grants her more dynamo, which better equips her for upcoming rounds. Madame Lucy's passion for technological progress is complemented by her courage to perform test trials on herself. Would you like to have some first-hand experience using the latest cutting-edge technology? Then you need to try this.
I'm gonna let this play because X is wonderful.
Madame Lucy gave me some very helpful advice during my design process. It's so simple to use. I've always wanted an extra limb so that I could have a cup of coffee on hand during especially draining battles. Hey! Wait,
yeah,
what are
this
you
advanced
doing?
ultimates.
This
what
isn't very
attracted me to
helpful.
Lucy. Oh, yeah.
Not the boiling water, please.
4667726765764 4D65 4E6774. Huh? Forget me not.
All right. Let's look at my Lucy really quick because I want to make sure that I'm not giving false information.
Your visits are always unexpected. I appreciate that. door knocking is
So you
more of a
see
formality
how
than a functional
on her
necessity.
incantation here, you know, rank 1, 2, and 3 are different varying levels of strong. And then this down here shows you what it looks like when it's advanced. So when it's not advanced, it's a 1 target attack. When it's advanced, it's a mass attack, and it consumes less dynamo. But... oh, that's right. I don't have her illustration. All attacks are considered to be of a stronger afflatus. So all of her attacks just are automatically stronger afflatus after her ult, which is pretty great. That's for 2 rounds. Stronger afflatus damage factor plus 10%. And then... is there something here? Her ult is a step forward. Leadership, right. After casting an ultimate, gain leadership for 2 rounds. And that means grants stronger afflatus damage factor plus 10% to other allies. So, I don't know what I said before, but basically Lucy, all of her attacks are automatically converted into stronger afflatus. Her allies, if they already are a stronger afflatus, they get a plus 10% damage factor. So, it is pretty darn good. Yeah. I have been playing with her a lot, and she really is as strong as they say. Definitely one of those must-pull characters. Ooh, I finally have enough of these. Yay! Unfortunately, it took a long time to get her. As you can see, I had to spend a lot to get Lucy. But yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit more, and then I will do a little quick break. I wanna just get this figured out. An experiment. Oh, it's the thing. Okay. I'll just do hard mode, and then I'll do a little break. Alright, what is everyone else using? Joonyangza, of course. Now, some people actually use Lucy as
Battery
a
check.
sub DPS, which is interesting. I guess that's fine. It'd be nice if her dynamo are counted as buffs for Joonyangza's liquor stacks. Let's see how this goes. This is a very unlikely team.
The moment of silence.
Sterilize. Charging.
Another jar?
We walk in long nights.
Oh, hi.
Faraday's miracle.
Enjoy!
Oh. I did not realize that Medicine Pocket also applies gash, I think that is?
There they are.
I'll need to take a closer look. Falling out. I think that's from Medicine Pocket. Maybe not. Damage taken plus 20%. Wait. No, I think it's the enemy. Oh, that's this thing. Never mind. Oops. Alright. Goodness! We got hurt! Oh my lord.
Wear gloves.
Wear gloves indeed.
Loading.
It's newly made this year.
I'm losing my patience.
Aim and shoot.
So one enemy got killed, so Lucy's gonna do the, whatever it's called. And now I get this. So this is basically, I think, at the beginning of your next turn is when advancements screen shows up. I like to do this one first because I might want my I might want power speed to stay as a one target attack for a little bit longer. This is already a mass attack, so I'm just changing it so that it has a lower consumption of dynamo. All right. What do we got here? Stuff and things. I'm gonna buff 6 some more so he's okay. I'm a little worried about him.
Another jar? It's newly made this year.
Charging.
Until the torch is lit.
Got you.
Nice. And then Lucy will trigger her thing. There you go.
Let's get it over quick.
The light that illuminates all.
And now her dynamo is above 10 again, I think.
Shell damaged. Under attack.
Ah! Maybe I should have brought different characters. Oh well. Do it this. Goodness sakes, 6. Stop getting punched in the face so much.
The moment of utterance.
What's wrong with ya? Only 2 stacks of liquor. Okay. I think...
Sterilize.
Coming!
And then... let's do this.
We walk in long nights.
I'm losing my patience.
I'll fill the cup for you.
Target confirmed.
Ow! It's gonna do more damage to me as I hit it more. Ah! I'm scared. At least I can hit days on it.
Time for tongues to speak of truth.
Sterilize. Charging.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
Go! 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 Puppies!
Go, go, puppies!
Freaking donuts!
Barrage.
Alright, and Lucy has her ult ready to go. Let's do this. And this,
functioning properly.
and finish it up with... what have you got going on? Oh, right.
Charging.
Oh, hi.
Benefit from reading.
Debuff, debuff, debuff.
Robot. Child of science.
I, robot.
Aim and shoot.
Look at that damage. Perfect.
Under attack.
No prob. And then this is the follow-up thing.
Sterilize.
I'm gonna keep on healing because I'm afraid.
Wear gloves. Loading.
It's newly made this year.
I'm losing my patience. Get out of here.
Eliminate target.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Yay! What's this? Is that from... That must be the store. Awesome! And then 25 is another story thing, and then 26 must be the last little battle thingy. I'm excited! Okay, well, I'm gonna take a little quick break. Just gonna get up and stretch, get something to drink, use the restroom, and I recommend y'all do the same. And we can meet back here in just under 5 minutes or so, and we will get started on part 25 of chapter 7 of the new main story of Reverse 1999. Right. After these messages, we'll be right back. Boop. Hello, hello? Let me make sure that it sounds okay now. It's gonna loop a little bit. It's gonna loop a little bit. Okay, that sounds fine. I think it should be okay now. I don't know what caused that. Anyway, I guess I'm back. I just saw Ronan Otaku Knight's message that my BRB announcement was static garble audio. Oh dear. I apologize for that. Ding 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 ding. Let me just get a drink of juice. I learned to play the violin in school, but honestly, I'm really jealous of cello players. The cello is beautiful. Beautiful. There need to be more cello solos and things. Like this cello here. Hang on, I'm gonna get another bite of my lunch from earlier too. Okay, hopefully I'm not garbled. I'll check again, just to make sure. I'll check again, just to make sure. Okay, that sounds fine. Cool. Mmm. Indian butter chicken leftovers. Yum. If you have not eaten, please do eat something. If you're feeling kind of grouchy and moody, consider, have you eaten? Yum. Alrighty, I'm ready to go if y'all are. Let's dive into part 25 of chapter 7 of the new main story of Reverse 1999. This is a big spoiler warning. The voice is clear again. Okay. Was it not clear when I was talking about Indian butter chicken? That's a weird question to ask. How long has it been clear? That's a better question to ask. But at least it's clear now. That is good. Well, regardless, let's dive in. It was garbled up till you mentioned butter chicken, then it cleared up. Really? Mysterious. I'll have to review the VOD later. I wasn't doing anything different. The researchers on the receiving end quickly grasped the message.
The first circle. That's what the incantation says?
He suddenly remembers a detail that has eluded him all along.
That's it. The investigator in Vienna reported a similar thing. An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation. Arcana even drew a circle in the air while saying it. She did it so nonchalantly, as if it were a meaningless gesture.
Ah.
We didn't think much of it at the time. Once we confirmed that it did not affect the casting of the incantation, we forgot about it and moved on. I can't believe I overlooked it.
Ah, stop hitting yourself. Pardon me. The hot-tempered cryptography lead slams the table and buries his face in his hands, clearly exasperated.
This is not your fault, Ulrich. The gesture was overlooked because it did not really help the research. Our focus was on practical application rather than understanding the incantation itself. If the incantation means the first circle,
The pragmatist's voice is still serene.
How will this be helpful to the research?
I see! I understand now!
A moment of epiphany. She snatches a handful of papers, sprawls out on the floor, and scribbles frantically.
Well, Vertin, I don't know why you can read it, but I do know that Gal is thrilled by your interpretation. Because you mentioned her favorite shape, the circle.
The irrational number is spot on. 37 has drifted into a world of her own.
Yes. The essence of the incantation is a circle. But what kind of circle is it? In topology, any closed curve on a plane can be classified as a circle.
Aha! Told you!
Regulus spreads her hands, speechless. She takes a step back, giving 37 more room to calculate. Everyone is talking quietly so as not to disturb her. Even Ms. Radio has lowered her volume. Just as her sheets are about to engulf the entire floor, oh my gosh, she finally stands up.
Look, Vertin, let's go back to the Rosetta Stone hypothesis.
Oh, right.
Based on the hypothesis, if the incantation and the numerical code share a common essence, which is the key to the storm immunity, and we now know the incantation refers to a circle,
then the essence of this numerical code should also be a circle, right?
37 nods.
Yes. Before this conversation, I had no idea which direction to take. The numerical code could be a snippet of an incantation, or it could be a geometrical ritual array. I had a lot of theories to go on, but testing them could take weeks or even months. Worse yet, if my line of thinking was completely wrong, we could waste decades of time and effort. But the Rosetta Stone hypothesis is easy to verify. Let us suppose that the incantation and numerical code share a similar essence. We know that the incantation does work as proven by the Awakened. If the incantation is a circle, then the numerical code should also be circular in nature and has the same effect as the incantation, which is a circle that saves people from the emanation and can also be experimented with by the Awakened.
If the experiment works, then the hypothesis is true. And vice versa. I see what you mean here. It really is an easily provable hypothesis.
To my ears, you're just trying to prove that the code means a circle. Because you're really into circles.
Not specifically. I simply like it because it's a great shape. But I don't understand.
She picks up the numerical code and studies it carefully.
+1, -1, +2, -3, 3, -3, +2, -1.
Yeah.
+1.
I mean, I kind of get it. If it's weird to say that, I don't know. Now I'm looking for a pen and paper on my desk here. I just can't help myself. I want to try to use math. Not math, but like I don't know. I don't know what I'm using here. Doop 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 doop. Oh, do I need to keep this? Nope, I don't. Okay, I have extra stuff here. What if we have... I wish I could do this on the screen for everybody. Like, what if it was... You've got a bunch of lines that go vertical lines next to each other. Vertical lines... let's say there's 7 vertical lines. And let's see, how many things are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9 thing long code. This code is 9 numbers long, I guess you could say. So do, I'll try to do it small. But let's say those 7 vertical lines can be labeled as -3, -2, -1, 0, +1, +2, +3 from left to right. And then I'm gonna mark the intersections in order. So like +1 is the first one, so the very first one is +0. And then -1 is under that. And then +2 is under that. And then -3. Wait. +1 -1. +2 -3. +3. -3 again. +2. And then -1. And then +1. It kind of makes a shape that isn't quite a circle, but it certainly is a shape that makes a closed loop, you could say. It's definitely not a perfect little circle thingy, but it definitely lines up, I guess.
How do these numbers relate to the circle?
I want to... Oh my gosh, how can I show this in some way? Maybe... Can I open Microsoft Paint? I'm really curious if I'm anywhere close to what they have in mind. I'm just gonna see if I can open up an easy little MS Paint thingy. Office tools. No, nothing there. Paint 3D. New. Make it bigger. Okay. So what we're gonna do here, pardon me. That doesn't show anything. Never mind. Streaming left monitor? That might work. I'm gonna bring it over. Sorry if I'm confusing people. I'm gonna move the chat. I'm not gonna get too into this. Let's put that right up there. That's fine, I guess. That's good enough. I am really going off the rails with this one. Okay. I need to remember not to bring anything personal over here. Wait, did I accidentally paint something? I think I did. Okay, so... Cartesian grid? Is that what I'm trying to do? Cartesian grid. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So what I'm thinking is, let's make it really thin. And we'll do it black. What I drew was like, this is really bad, but that's why it's not going to be very good. But, and then just 9 down. 8, 9. And then Sonetto said, oh, and this is like this. -1, -2, -3. And this side is +1, +2, +3. And like, we'll just do it from the top to the bottom, right? So +1, -1, +2 on the next one, -3 on the next one, +3 on the next one, -3 on the next one, +2 on the next one, -1 on the next one, and +1 on the last one. So you can see it's like, it's not really a circle, but it's not a circle either. That's the idea I had. I don't know if anyone else had a similar idea. But that's my going theory right now. I don't know how, if at all that's gonna like actually bear fruit in any way in this story. So let's find out together. Whee!
The first circle.
Enigma narrows his brows, spinning a pen between his fingers. His drafts are scattered across his desk, each of them a dead end.
Yes, it was the timekeeper who translated the incantation. And according to the investigator in Vienna, Arcana also drew a circle when she cast the ritual. But experiments have shown that the gesture has no effect on the ritual. We thought maybe it was a symbolic gesture.
No. It is no way just symbolic.
He jumps to his feet. The cryptographer sneezes at the cloud of dust he just stirred up.
Arcanists excel at condensing their experiences into symbolic representations. Signs, totems, elements, these are primitive symbols, and some are sources of power for Arcanum. At least that's what the Foundation's textbooks tell me. That's why arcane skills can only be enhanced by mediums that align with their symbolic nature. Precise materials are required when creating soft discs for each incantation.
He stops spinning his pen.
If the incantation symbolizes the first circle, and if we were to create a physical form that could be mass-produced for everyone, will that form have to be a circle too?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like totally out there. It seems pretty likely. In the cave, discussions and theories about the circle are also in full swing. Every inch of the floor is now covered with paper. Yeah, me too! I got a piece of paper out also! On each sheet is a differently drawn circle. Some are spheres, some have crossings, some are in distorted forms. Mine is the last one, definitely. Just as the sea of papers is about to drown everyone in the room, she finally stands up.
Oh, I should have thought of this. The simplest things often hold the deepest meaning, as always. So, the first circle, what could it be? A wheel? A piece of rope? A pendulum?
An atom, maybe, or something. 37 shakes her head and kicks away some paper balls at her feet.
I spent too long on the wheel and the bearing, not realizing there was something more promising. A circle can also be seen as a knot with no crossings. An unknot.
What? An unknot?
This could be a variation of a closed curve. A knot. Knots were how the ancients of the Incas and Chinese collected data and kept records.
Yeah, I get that last part about the Incas and Chinese and stuff. No crossings. If a knot has no crossings, that's not a knot anymore, is it?
But which knot is it exactly?
LMAO, I want to head pat 37. I imagine she's very head patable. I agree. 37 extends her hand. Intricate geometric shapes take form in the radiance of her arcane light.
The Jones polynomial of the trefoil knot is t plus t cubed minus t to the power of 4. The figure 8 knot is t to the power of -2 minus t to the power
Wait
of
a
-1
second. Did we get
plus 1
spoiled
minus t
already
plus t
when we
squared.
watched the Kakania trailer
On
earlier?
the cinquefoil knot, t squared plus t to the power of 4 minus t to the power of 5.
Because these look a
plus
lot
t to
like the
power of
thing that
6
Kakania
minus
was
t to
holding
the
in the
power of
trailer.
7. I could go on all day. There are 165 different knots with 10 crossings.
So it's a circle in the sense that it's a closed circuit,
crossings.
not necessarily that it's a perfect circle.
But which knot is the code referring to? +1, -1, +2, -3.
A Mobius strip is an infinite knot.
+3,
Right.
+2, -1.
So, like, that could be a
+1.
circle in the context of this puzzle, perhaps. She stops.
Of course. Of course I would hear these digits instead of anything else. The scroll transcribes the truth into a format I can understand. So it must be based on a mathematical system I already know. I have all the knowledge needed to break the code. Just need to follow my instincts and pick a system. And the Jones polynomial is the first thing I could think of.
Struck by an idea, she drops to her knees and starts calculating again on the floor. Dang, polynomials, derivatives, big brain 37. This island is full of math people!
Right. The second 3 I heard sounded different from the other 3s.
Oh?
That 3 must be the constant term of the polynomial.
What do you mean?
Then if we use this 3 as the origin, like a number axis, the left side is the coefficient for the negative exponents, and the right side is the coefficients for the positive exponents. Eureka! This string of coefficients is the shorthand of a Jones polynomial. If we assign the 8 coefficients to the 8 corresponding exponents in a Jones polynomial, we get its true form. T to the power of -4 minus t to the power of -3 plus 2t to the power of -2 minus 3 times t to the power of -1 plus 3 minus 3t plus 2t squared minus t cubed plus t to the power of 4. A knot with 8 crossings.
One of those 3s has is underlined. And she didn't say anything about it. What's a number when it's underlined? What does that mean in math? I don't know. And my math person is not available right now to ask math questions to. Let's see. But anyway, big brain coefficients. This whole island is full of big brainers. She looks up. Her bright aquamarine eyes shine with delight. A golden knot projects from her fingertips. This is the thing we saw in Kakania's trailer. I shouldn't have watched that. I should have waited. Oh well. There it is. It's a shape. It looks just like a pretzel. And now I'm hungry for a pretzel.
See, Vertin, Apiron did give us the answer. The key we've been looking for, the most profound secret, the language of the divine. No sound or text is needed, just pure structure.
Really?
The very form of the essence itself.
Ah.
It is a beautiful shape, a simple knot.
A knot? Great. Now there is only one step left. The verification.
Welcome to pre-calculus class. I'll say I took one pre-calc class, I think, back in robot college. And it was very, very difficult. And I have forgotten all of it. She nods and looks at the communicator.
Did you hear that, Madam Lucy? Can you help us verify the authenticity of this knot?
After an unsettling silence, Ms. Radio finally remembers that she has turned down the volume. Uh-oh. When she turns it back on, Lucy's voice comes through clearly over the channel.
Of course. I have paid close attention to the discussion. This polynomial produces a single unique knot. We can now tie a knot to test it.
Eh? Calculus is where you do the opposite of precalc and take the antiderivative. That makes total sense to me. Yeah. I know exactly what that is. And I'm not... I don't need to look it up or anything. The call goes silent again. The cave is silent too, as if any noise would alter the outcome. Even Regulus has turned off her personal speakers. In the quiet hush, Ms. Radio cranks up her volume once more, but all they hear is a sharp hiss of static. Please! And a soft, strange rustling. 20 minutes have passed.
Madam Lucy?
The only sound is a constant static, accompanied by a faint, scratchy reverberation. Oh, Lord.
Is the signal dropping? Madam Lucy, can you hear us?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I can.
The robot utters with effort. The knot slips from her grip and falls. It has completed its great mission. Then, the robot starts to melt. Before the curse could get to her core, the fire thief flashes a smile. She needs to ensure the next message is clear on the radio.
It worked.
Did it? Wasn't that a side effect just now, though? I'm gonna read this. I usually skip these, but I'm gonna read this one. The ritual core is officially complete. Thank you, everyone. The ritual core is complete. We have successfully overcome all the challenges we faced, and all that remains is assembly and mass production. Our research on the storm has come to a successful conclusion. We are also collecting names for the ritual core. If you are interested, please feel free to submit your suggestions. Oh my gosh, this is so happy and, like, I don't believe it's real, but okay. Below are examples of the suggestions we have collected. 37. Lucy Knot. 47656E657269635576E69766F726D70726 F6F6645717561 74696 Absolute Reversal R-powered storm immunity device. 37 is a soft spot for Lucy. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. There you go. So, she started melting. That to me seems like another side effect. I'm confused. Even in the stories that I love in this game, I still end up confused by something. Someday I will read a story and never be confused by anything! But I will take their word for it, because we're already at the last part, so either it's all gonna go to crap, or everything's gonna be solved. Actually, what's gonna happen here is they're gonna have to plant some other plot element to set us on another cliffhanger for the next main story to drop in the future. Because if everything gets concluded all pretty in a nice bow, there won't be any tension for us to come back. Real quick, I just want to, like, click on some things. Oh, I got a new song. Cool. Ooh. Very pretty. Very pretty. I've gotten everything from the store. So whenever I have this stuff build up, I just get some sharpened Ontian dust. Wow. All right. The only thing left here is... Oh, actually, there's a lot of stuff. Have I been missing things? Beginning of the end replay on practice difficulty, on challenge difficulty, on trial difficulty. Oh, the author intends the story in one way, but the story is always how the reader interprets it. Oh, sure. I agree with that. Death of the author and all that. Is this... This story is called Vereinsamt. What's the beginning of the end? Is it one of these parts? Maybe not. I guess I can just click it in... Let's just click it over here and find out. Go. Oh! Someone told me that there were 30 parts in this, and I thought that they were just exaggerating because the achievement for the highest part number was 26, so I thought that it stopped at 26, but apparently it goes all the way to 30. So I don't even know if I'm gonna finish this today. Lord. Well, I guess I'll probably do the rest of it on another stream later in the week. Let's do this at least. Diving in! And I'll use some of this. I'm on section 16. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, that's before spoilery things happen. It's very nice of you to hang out here.
I never thought it would be the Timekeeper and the Aperon Arcanus who'd solve the problem. But now even humans can cast this ritual.
Fabulous! Well, the place is now in a rare state of tranquility, for the researchers have done all they can. There's nothing left for them to do. By the way, there was minor code. Minor code? What do you mean there was minor code? Redeem code for the game. Boom. We're gonna pin that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll share that with everybody. With only 4 hours to go, this is the final calm before the storm.
Indeed. The knot is the physical form of the ritual we were looking for. Surprisingly, the numerical code yielded practical results. I thought it was necessary to report this to the Timekeeper's organization. It was her contribution, but it did not go well.
And she... I mean... like...
Forgive the interruption. What's a knot?
Whatever. I'm not going to explain myself. I still am not... I'm confused by the fact that her body started melting. And she's like, it worked! But the whole point of this was to find an incantation that doesn't cause side effects. And melting, I would argue, is a side effect. I don't know. I'm just going to go along with it.
I will be glad to answer your question. Knot theory is a branch of algebraic topology. In mathematics, a knot refers to a connected closed curve in three-dimensional Euclidean space that does not intersect itself.
Right.
It can also be described as shapes in three-dimensional space that are homeomorphic to circles.
That's a word that I feel like I could guess what it means, but wow. I guess homeomorphic means same shape, but like they're not the same shape as circles. They're just like they have a similar form to circles in which it's a closed loop, basically.
Knot theory focuses on the entanglement and configurations of closed curves in three-dimensional space, rather than the curves themselves. Since all closed curves are homeomorphic to circles, they can all be topologically categorized as circles.
Topologically they can, I suppose. Alright, I'm with you so far.
A knot equivalent to a two-dimensional circle is called an unknot, and...
What? Really? A knot equivalent to a two-dimensional circle. What? Okay, whatever.
I don't mean to question Laplace's expertise, but this approach may not be the best solution for widespread implementation.
Oh, really?
The concepts are complex even for us, let alone others. We can't expect to give an advanced math lesson to every individual under these circumstances.
I mean, do you need to give them a math lesson? I think you just need to, like... well... tell everyone in the world to make this shape somehow with something around them. Which, what if someone doesn't have rope handy? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's what they have in mind or not. That's what I'm imagining at the moment.
Doing math before the storm. Nobody's got time for that.
People have time for survival, I would feel.
As it turned out, presenting a technical report was much too premature. We should have a complete and official report once the immunity gear is produced.
I really like Lucy. Can I just say, we were fawning over 37 last part, but I just want to take a moment to fawn over Lucy. I really love how she's like endlessly optimistic. You know what I mean? Like, you would expect someone with a logical brain to be more like the Spock character from Star Trek, you know, where it's, oh, that's highly illogical, and, you know, just poo-pooing on ideas and being negative. Whereas in Lucy's case, she sees a problem and she's like, all right, this is what went wrong. Here's what we're going to do going forward. And I think that's just so, like, heartwarming, and I love this portrayal of a logical mind. I think that's really nice. If to form a knot, it would cross over itself and cross over from 2D to 3D dim to complete the knot. Right. Okay, so like if I had like a little rubber band and I just let it be loose on the ground and it didn't flip over itself at all, and it was just kind of a wonky looking circle, it's still kind of homoamorphic. Is that the word they were using? Something like that. So in a two-dimensional way, it's homoamorphic to a circle. I see. I think.
Maybe you can change your approach the next time you report to the Foundation.
I guess so. Okay. Maybe I'm close, but not all the way there. The robot shakes her head, disappointed by the failure of her report and the listener's math level.
I simply gave them honest answers.
That's right. She turns her head and looks thoughtfully out the window.
But this solution is deserving of widespread implementation. All we need is a piece of rope and tie it end to end.
Will it still work if it's tied, though? Won't it be... I don't know. Won't that add
3
more
to 5 minutes to make this knot?
in it? And spend 3 to 5 minutes to make this knot. Okay.
This can be done anywhere, at any time, by anyone using any type of cordage.
Not if they don't have access to fingers. What if they're babies?
The oldest, fastest, and most basic ritual. The key to braving the storm.
I'll stop questioning it. It's fine. I love this idea and I think it's great.
Is a knot.
Why didn't you tell the House of Integratus? I'm sure they would have funded us generously.
I will make sure to put it in my interdepartmental report.
A rare hint of frustration flickers across her face. Oh. But she quickly moves on to a subject that deserves her attention.
But at this point in time, the knot only functions like an incantation.
The House of Integratus. Why are you laughing at that? Is that a reference to something? House of Integratus. There are definitely a lot of funny titles in this game. Integral is a calculus term. Right. There's actually like real world groups that use the term integratus for their various things. Interesting. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. It's the range over where calculus equation takes effect.
It is not suitable for widespread use until the research on the side effects and the converter are complete.
In any case, I've completed all the tasks you assigned me. My last plea is, please never put Ulrich and I on the same team again.
No, you guys are meant for each other. The researcher lets out a deep yawn, feeling as if he hasn't slept in ages. I imagine you haven't. Maybe he can catch a quick nap before the final battle begins. Wait, battle?
I'm surprised that you're not in the lab. Something bothering you? Wait, don't tell me you're charging here.
The robot turns to him, an approving smile on her face.
Excellent job, Researcher Adler. You have proven that you are keeping the locations of public outlets in Laplace in mind, which is a positive sign for your resocialization. ... But I am powering up to reach my optimal condition, preparing for what is to come. The Scroll of Apeiron, the final piece of the puzzle, the key to minimizing any negative effects caused by the incantation.
Maybe, like, she started melting, but she kept it under wraps because she realized that it's only gonna affect her.
Wow.
And she's accepting that she's not gonna survive the storm, maybe? This is just a huge theory on my part, but... I just can't get over the fact that they've made a point of being like, she starts melting. And it's like, well, that means it didn't work. We want it to happen and have no bad side effects.
Look at the clouds, painted with a syndrome of colors and interrupted by a glorious streak of rainbow. It's truly a masterpiece.
Minor setback, pish-posh. Yeah, Lucy would be like, it was successful, and then her body's melting, and she's like, goodbye, everyone. It has been a privilege to work with you all. And it will be very sad. Something like that. I know that this is going to be sad. To be honest, I have a feeling this is going to be really sad because I feel like I've seen a lot of thumbnails of people being like, ah, when playing this part of the game. I don't know if it's this part or if it's a part I've already hit. So I'm just trying not to look too closely into it, but I just have a sneaking suspicion. Sneaking suspicion. The red blur streaks forward at lightning speed, but the Olidius are still in hot pursuit. Their skins are becoming increasingly vibrant due to the storm syndrome.
Funny. They're flying towards the headquarters out of instinct. Maybe they can sense immunity zones. These little beasts would make for a good study.
Or they're just chasing you.
But I'm not in the mood to take any prisoners.
Lilius speeds up again, trying to lose the pursuers that are swarming behind her like a dark vortex. In front of her, under the clouds, the gray buildings of the Foundation are now clearly visible.
Fuel and ammunition are running out.
I was about to read that out loud. Her altitude is low enough. She can almost see the hallway outside the committee room. Girl, are you about to do a parachute thing or something?
Huh. Maybe I should storm the Vice President's office with them. But other people might get hurt there. Never mind.
She makes an abrupt turn, her mind racing with ideas.
Dive into the lake? But the splash might wet the scroll. Wait, isn't that...
Sprouts from the forest. That looks like a signal to land.
Miss Lilia.
I was gonna say it's Druvis.
Ha! Good timing.
Her friend's presence has given her a clear sense of direction. Without a second thought, she charges into the new forest with a huge herd in hot pursuit. Just before crashing into the trees, Red 38 changes course and rockets upward in a perfectly straight line. But the creatures behind her have no such finesse. One by one, they slam into the mesh woven by the dense tangle of trees and vines.
Enemies intercepted.
I wish they'd given us a visual for that. Oh well.
Miss Travis, the Elitiaus are all ensnared in vines.
Elitiaus, that's how you say it. Okay. The druid closes her eyes, savoring the fresh air.
The winds of triumph sweep through the woods. An excellent flight, Miss Lilia. We will take it from here. Come, everyone. We shall vanquish our foes with the aid of the woods.
Those flying manta rays. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Mass damage taken minus 25. 1 target damage taken plus 25. Okay. Let's bring out Spathodia.
Now it's time for Spathodia!
And we'll do Isolde, even though it's mass
Time for
attack.
treatment.
She'll just add burn stacks, and that's good. And then Tooth Fairy is also single. Or maybe I could do... Actually... Is it Medicine Pocket single target attacks? Yeah! Okay, we'll keep Medicine
Is everyone
Pocket.
else dead?
I guess we'll just keep 6 as insurance. This fight is going to be easy, but... Or...
I'm no master of a teamwork.
Let's do this! I like using Gotien. Okay...
Woman, get moving!
Oh, right, it's just assist Gotien. Okay.
Sterilize.
It is here. Nice tactic.
Get out of here.
Seeing stars.
Let's see. The knot is not the protection from the side effects, but the same as using the spell, which protects from the storm, but has the same side effects. I figured the knot wasn't... I mean, I figured the knot was like using the spell. Yeah, I thought that the knot was going to be something that was the same as using the spell, but people wouldn't have to suffer side effects and stuff like that. Which is why I was like, why is Lucy experiencing melting? Is she going to... I mean, I guess now she has immunity because she used it. I guess. Garble audio? What? What does it sound like? Let me see. What does it sound like? Let me see. Oh, weird! I don't know what to do because I haven't changed anything. I didn't touch anything. Ooh, let me just keep on testing until it sounds better. Keep on testing until it sounds... It's still garbled! Alright, let me just keep on unplugging things and plugging them in. Just a moment. Okay. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. I think that sounds better. Okay. I just unplugged the mic and plugged it back in, and hopefully it'll just stick to that for now. Anyway, hello, first-time chatter. That's why Lucy was melting. It was the same as saying the words before. Okay, so it was the same as saying the words before. In that case, why did Lucy say that... Like, why is this better if it still caused Lucy to melt? Why is it better than using the spell and saying the words? because earlier in the script, it means everyone can now use the incantation. I guess so. So we still have to worry about the side effects? I thought that was the other part that we needed to fix. And now, like, when humans use it, do we think that... Are humans gonna be safe? Oh, they hope to get the protection from the scroll. The scroll is now showing up because of Lilia. Okay. So the knot wasn't about stopping side effects from happening. The knot was about accessibility. That's what it was. That makes a lot more sense. I understand. The knot can protect even humans from the storm itself, because they were saying how, oh, humans can't use incantations, but humans can make a knot. So that's that problem solved. That makes a lot more sense. For some reason, I thought that the knot was... Yeah, the spell still has side effects. Okay. So I was like, I was on the right track, but I was not on the right track. A little bit of both. Okay. It's all coming together for me now. Thank you very much.
It is here. I can hear it.
This. And then this.
That's right.
I think I might have been a little bit off because I didn't play all these parts in order. I took a little bit of a break for a few days before coming back to it, so I was a little bit off in terms of what our goals were at any given time.
Wear gloves.
Okay.
It is here.
Sterilize.
Nice tactic.
Get out of here.
Hey!
Ow! Wear gloves.
All right.
What a tragedy. That's right.
I'm losing my patience.
Welcome, viewers. I am on part 26 of Chapter 7, so please keep in mind there might be spoilers if you haven't gotten this far yourself yet. But welcome. Okay. I'm really excited because I just got Medicine Pocket, by the way, so I'm still trying to learn how their kit works. I mean, kind of. I'm trying to learn the most effective way to use their kit. I love the debuff thing. That's really nice. Ding, 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 ding.
I can hear it. Sterilize.
Nice tactic.
Oh, these villains! I'm losing my patience.
I also took a long break from streaming just in general. Part of that, through no choice of mine, I got COVID, and that sucked. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
And then we'll do this and do
This
this.
is the one punch.
Go! Go! Go!
So I did the stream for a long time because of COVID, and then I got better, and then we went on the vacation that we wanted to go on before, but weren't able to at the time because of COVID. So I took another break from stream because of that vacation, and then I got back from vacation and I was tired from going on vacation. And now I'm finally recovered from everything, it feels like. So hopefully I will return to my normal schedule of Monday, Wednesday,
the
Friday.
Operation Squad is ready to go.
Streaming. It's Marcus! Hello, baby! Aww. She's here.
Dr. Kakanya, are you really going to stay here?
No. Wow. The ticking clock. She shakes her head, her fingers tight on Marcus's communicator. For more than 10 hours, she has been waiting for Laplace to respond. What? Marcus lowers her eyes, burying her face in her scarf to hide the tears. The doctor quickly notices it. Her voice softens and changes to a lighter note.
Don't worry about me, young missy. This won't be goodbye forever. Besides, I have already provided all the help I can, right?
I can't remember where we left off with these two. It won't be goodbye for forever? I guess she's not gonna be swallowed by the storm. But what's Marcus crying about? I don't understand. Oh well, we'll figure this out as I read.
I made Isolde show us the ritual and kept her under control, and now you've figured out how the ritual works. To test its results, you will need a couple of volunteers.
But Marcus doesn't seem to find comfort in her words.
But you heard the report from Laplace. The possibility of surviving the ritual is nearly zero without the converter and the scroll and...
A converter? So it's not just the scroll, it's a converter too that they need. That doesn't seem very accessible. Ugh.
Nearly, they said. But not surely.
Right. The doctor interjects briskly.
Plus, where else can I go? I was born and raised in this city. This is where I came from, where I lived and where I belong. This is my whole world. I despised the maggots under its golden surface and fought for the justice and fairness in our society. But I also cherish every detail of this city, from the intricate carvings on the theater columns to the dirt trodden by dock workers. All of these things made me me. My family, my friends, my people, and my operas and culture are all here. I never once thought about leaving this place. I have never thought about destroying it either.
She looks up and sighs sentimentally.
Being washed away with it would be a just punishment for all my sins.
Girl, no! Oh my gosh. Yet her eyes are free of darkness and despair. Marcus can clearly see her determination.
I wish I could be as brave as you are. See you, Miss Clara.
She gently reaches out to her. Not far away, the Special Operations Squad is ready to go. The helicopter begins to whirl, its last errand of the day. Inside the cabin, Isolde sits between two Razor operatives, her wrists bound in cuffs.
Hurry, ladies, before any of us turns into one of those exquisite paintings. Sorry, but the headquarters is too far for the teleportation disc from here. You'll have to bear with us smelly old grunts for a little longer.
It is time to part ways.
Goodbye, Miss Marcus. Sharing this hour with you has been an honor.
Their warm hands clasp in a powerful handshake. With a wave to the teary-eyed girl, Hukania turns around and heads toward the City of Madness.
Is your birthday approaching, Doctor?
She twirls sharply around at the entranced voice. Isolde reaches out into the air, still in a dream she's unwilling to wake up from. There, the world is unchanged, and each day is filled with bliss. For a prisoner in the Foundation's facility, perhaps dreams will provide the solace she needs.
I made this for you.
She holds out a brooch, a piece so exquisite that it too seems to be an intangible figment of a wistful dream. The golden setting nestles the sparkling gem in place, a gift undoubtedly made with great affection. What, she made it?
Turquoise and topaz. Just like you and your eyes.
Or maybe she commissioned it?
Please accept my blessings, Doctor.
Aww.
May your life be filled with joy and contentment.
and may your courage guide you through all that comes your way.
Oh, my lord.
You are worthy of all the beauty and goodness this world has to offer.
That's right.
And I will hold you in my heart and in my prayers. Forever.
Today isn't Kakania's birthday, nor can she see her reflection in Isolde's lustreless eyes. The Star of Vienna holds up the brooch, yearning at the emptiness before her. If one were to die today, what would she say to her long-time friend?
Süße Träume, Rote das Dorf.
She takes the brooch and pins it to her jacket. The communicator at her waist crackles. A ray of hope shines through the static. Ooh.
Madam Lucy, any progress on the research?
Okay. Cliffhanger. And we keep going. I don't know if I'm going to keep going today, but let's see, 27, 28, 29, 30. Today I did 24, 25, 26. I wonder how long is it going to take to do parts 27, 28, 29? Ah, Ms. Wereheiser. I tend to just skim these. Everything is dipping with paint and I'm no exception. You're still writing a newspaper. Okay. So wild. Alright, let's do this fight on hard. They get a shield when their HP is below 50%. And sturdiness. The only item of truth. Reality damage dealt, plus 20%. So maybe, yeah. Spathadia Isolde is still a good core. Probably. I think we shall do... Is this, yeah, that's an assist roll. I guess balloon party?
Let us get to know each other.
It's an honor
Let's
to
see
meet
how
you.
this goes, I guess. Do 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 do.
Party planner.
I can hear it.
Nice tactic. I said hello. That hurts, huh?
I wish I had more words for how much I've been enjoying this story, but I've been enjoying it. That's all I can say. It's really good. It's really good. I'm liking how everything is coming together. That's basically the same thing I've said before, but it continues to be true.
That's right. Nice tactic.
It is here.
That's right. Nice tactic.
Oh
officine para il capitän.
Seeing stars? That hurts! Cold!
Oh, I want to make sure I burst them each down one by one. I understand. Okay.
I can hear it. So that's your idea. That's right! I said hello.
Uh-oh, that one's gonna get a shield also. Oh well.
It is here. Nice practice. Party planner.
Tu peux la jeter maintenant, la charme d'opéra.
That hurts, huh?
There we go.
Did anybody get hurt?
Okay.
So that's your idea. What a tragedy. Come on.
I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just click random incantations. Wow. Yep, that was a little bit overkill. Oh well.
Where's the party star? It is here. That's right! The story begins with a battle dog. He did this first.
Oh, this brilliance!
Seeing stars? A fair game.
Perfect. We did it! So, part 27, part 28, part 29, and part 30. Should I save 4 parts? Actually, I'll do 27 on my own time. Or I'll keep 27 in case I want to do one on my own time before my next stream, and then I'll save the last 3 for the next stream or something like that. As always, I try not to make promises on what I'm going to be streaming in the future. This is less promise and more just me talking aloud on what I might do next time. And also trying to decide whether I want to do everything today or not. Wow, so many. Okay. I'm not gonna do any polls. I just come to this menu to get unilogs every once in a while and watch the number go up. I'm thinking for the rest of the stream, which is gonna be like 15 minutes or so, I have a run that is almost finished in a series of Dusks, so I'm just gonna finish that up for the last bit of the stream, if y'all don't mind. I am almost done. Like, really, really almost done. This is what I have so far. This is the first time I got this. It's pretty crazy huge. I don't know what I should do. Oh, that's right. The silver sword is what I got last time. And each disc on the layout grants ultimate might plus 4%. So, I just need to see if there's anything I can take out so I can put the silver sword in and get more ultimate might. Down here, I've got this curio where if there's 4 or more Syntony artifacts within range, it'll increase the Syntony level by 1 when there's an ultimate. I don't know how worth it that is, but I gave it a try. Which one's Syntony? Do I have any more Syntony discs? I do! So there is that. If I try to leave those there, what's this one? Shopping time, item price? Oh, I'm about to go to a shop. That's where I stopped. I'm basically gonna go to the shop, keep this here so that the item price is minus 10%, and then I'm gonna switch stuff out before I go to the next spot. God! Oh, that's nice. Yes, please. The music is so crazy. I kind of love it. I really do. I'll just keep refreshing this. Oh! I have something that needs 3 energy to activate it, and I kind of want to use it. If I get Rusty Bowtie, I'll get another one of those things. Yeah. Oh Lord, I have so many things I want to use. Well, let's keep on keeping the minus 10% on prices thing equipped. Because I literally am near the end. Doubles chance of extra actions. That's fine, I guess. Let's get more of these. Oh, I didn't mean to get that. Oh well. I have so much gold. I already saw that. I have so many things. Okay, I don't need that. Oh, that thing, that pipe thing. Huh. I don't have the other pipe thing to combine with it to make the other artifact thing. Silver candelabra. What? Oh, the burn stuff. I'm done. So I'm gonna spend the rest of this time messing around with stuff. Okay. I do want this. And then I'm gonna add a bunch of... Let's see. Everything else has the discs that they need? Okay, so this... we'll just do the simple discs. So now... This... Yeah, plus 52% ultimate might. I like it. And then... we need to add... this somewhere, and then put in this 6 square huge thing. Oh Lord, that's gonna be huge. So I need to make room for 7 things. Yikes. How badly do I want this? It is nice, but I still can't decide how incantation resonance works, and I'm confused by it a little bit, not gonna lie. I like this because it'll help everyone, not just Lucy. So, tell you what, I'm gonna do this. And then... This is for the bullets. I need those. Has been nice to have. Might get rid of it. This. Maybe get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna move the coffee thing down here. Well, I don't like it. What is it I don't like? Welcome, Lusoka. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, I need to set this up in such a way... And this goes down here. Oh, this should go like this. And then... this goes over here like this. Wait. That's not the right thing! What the heck? This one. Now it's energized. Yay! Now I just need to pick one of these. Oh, I guess I'll pick a disc. More discs means more ultimate might. Which one, though? Which one? Which disc would be best to add as a plain old disc? Somebody pick. I have all of them, practically. I have like 5 of them. All allies gaining 4 stacks of scheme sounds pretty nice. I don't like the ones that are like, 1 random ally gains a thing. It's like, that doesn't do anything. And I don't need gold. Flinch on all enemies. Not terrible. Let's do this. There we go. I never augmented my blades. I never saw a change. It'd just change its typing and not increase anything else unless it was doing it still, but I just visually didn't see it. The only one I like as far as that goes is the Moxie +1 one. The Ceremonious one, where it's a random ally gains Moxie +2. After a certain point, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's such a small little boost that it doesn't matter. I'm basically just putting that there because I've got the Silver Sword for increasing ultimate might based on how many discs I have. Oh, this is gonna need some discs too. Boop. Amazing. Who should give up? I never used ult damage. Fair. I mean, Lucy doesn't have ult damage. There's a decent amount of characters that don't. My only ult damage I have was 6. Oh. Damage taken reduction. I'm not worried about damage taken that much, to be honest. I'd rather have that go into attack. Lucy doesn't do it. Isolde doesn't do it. My healer doesn't do it. Yep. I think I know exactly which team you have. And this one... oh yeah, 50% choose to lose 1 stimulus. I'll leave that there. Okay. That's good enough. That's a good amount of damage. That's a good amount of damage. Now you can stop listening to this music. Alright, I'm so ready. Look at me. I've got my setup. This setup, I feel like, is one of my better setups. Sort of. Anything else I want, though? Can't do anything there. What did I not equip? What did I take out? I can't remember what I... Show me which ones are equipped and which ones are in my inventory. I can't remember. Oh, this is just something that when you obtain this artifact, blah, 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 blah. Right? Ah, go back. Yeah. I can get rid of this. Wow, amazing! Might as well do this again, because this is the last little stop. I have all the weapons on this kit. Not all the weapons, but just a lot. Much more than normal. We'll do this. Just a random blue. Wow, amazing. That did nothing also.
Make sure you're fully prepared.
I am. Here's what I have. Time to go. Final battle. Wow, I took a long time to get set up here. It's almost been 3 hours since I started streaming. Oopsies. Alright, stuff, things. This will protect me from sluggish. These guys, right. I think I just beat them up and that's kind of all there is to it. I'm gonna keep... Oh wait, he doesn't have... Man. I wish that Pickles would give you the other incantation that actually strips buffs. That'd be nice. Alright, Lucy.
Battery checked.
Bring it on. And I just like using Gotyen. I just like using him. That's all I gotta say about that.
It depends on the budget.
Let us get to know each.
You can change. What? Oh my gosh. Thank you. This is half of why I stream. Not gonna lie. Just so people can help me notice things that I just literally did not even see. Wow. Okay. That's nice. Good. Oh, hey, Kanoga-kun, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. How are you?
Oh. Duty lies with you.
This is just the last fight in a long series of Dusks run that I started before the stream. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you live. I know, so there was the section of time when I had COVID. I think you heard about that. And then I had a vacay after I was back from, like, I did 2 streams, and then I'm like, okay, I won't be streaming for a while because I have vacation. And then I didn't stream on the Friday after I got back because I was tired. But I'm back now. I think. I'm hopeful.
Music will speak. The bones will tell.
Charging. Loading.
Stay away from me.
Faraday's miracle.
Lucy's so good.
Aim and shoot.
I'm no longer angry at her for taking 139 pulls to come home. You're using BP over TF here? Just feel like it. I like giving Gotyen lots of Moxie. And Balloon Party's reality. And I feel confident in the fight. I think I'll make it.
Confrontation was never to my liking.
All right. Oh wait. Boop.
confrontation was never to my liking.
Man, still only one incantation for Lucy? What the heck? Alright.
Moment of silence.
I don't know. Do that.
The Bagua drown on the sign brick never warns about its changes.
And I'm not even on a very high difficulty. Like, I think this is Forte 2 or Forte 3 or something like that. Lucy, you rock! Yeah! I've basically been doing a one run of a series of Dusks for each difficulty level, even though there's a ton of difficulty levels. And I could easily just skip a difficulty level up. I'm just doing each one in order, one by one. Even though I could skip. Still channeling, alright.
Music or speak.
Loading. Charging.
There we go. You'll regret that if you ever try to push past Forte 5. Regret which part?
Target confirmed.
It's time for you to see the full extent of our squad's capabilities. It's so slow to push to 20. I guess I'll have to look closer at the game mode stuff once I'm out of this battle, because I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm just having fun playing what difficulty levels are there. Maybe I'll miss out on some rewards, but I've been able... Every time I finish the run, I get a ton of rewards each time. And I've been able to unlock almost all of the tree branch thingy. I suppose because I don't really need the heals, Tooth Fairy would at least give me debuffs on the enemies. That's true. Rewards aren't really affected. Rewards other than how many runs it takes. Why am I not getting Lucy cards? There we go. That's what I want. Can I get rid of that? No, that's sluggish. I can't get rid of that. What is that?
Circuits functioning properly. Loading. Charging.
Go, go, go.
Oh, hi.
I, Robot, Child of Science.
Child of Science.
Eliminate target.
Woohoo! So powerful.
Victory, the mother of arrogance.
Yay! I've already done this. At Forte 3 difficulty, so that's what I was at. You started the journey with the pomegranate heart catalyst. I've pretty much been using it every time. Beep-a-doop-a-doo. Now, you guys, what does this mean? I've been getting this on most of my runs, and it's confusing to me because it didn't feel like a narrow victory. I smashed all the enemies pretty much every single time. I know there's 2 endings. So I guess this is... I do tend to get the wish ending every time. I guess I'm just confused by the second sentence, the narrow victory part. Oh well. I guess it has nothing to do with whether the fight was hard. Story-wise, it was a narrow victory. That makes more sense. Alright. The cutscene, yeah. Anyway. This is how I've been doing, I guess. Credit gain. That's different from the goldfinches in the run itself, right? And then... oh, what's this? Oh, we already did that. Okay. And that's what I had. Weapon, 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 weapon. To give this scythe a lot of boosts. A lot of discs for this blade. I got this right at the end so that all of my characters in the team would benefit from having Dynamo and not just Lucy. And then there was this that I still am learning how Incantation Syntony works, but this was a Syntony-based thing where if you had 4 Syntony artifacts next to it, it would do more things, I guess. And crossbow. Golden Spirit Scissors. This is the big one that I was like, that's a big weapon. And I got that. I didn't get to... I think you can combine this with this to make something. Haven't yet, but I think you can. Whee! I actually like them not using their dynamo. Then I get the full mitigation bonus off the radio. Oh, the damage mitigation thingy. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. Not in custody. Another medicine. What did I do this time that was new? Anything? A noisy suitcase. Still are some pathways I have not found. I love this menu because it has the best music! Branching paths, this is where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are full. And I'm pretty close to full this time now. Gets 2 radios and a flag based on gold you have. What? Oh, okay. Get a flag? I don't know what you mean by flag. Two more items in shopping time. Nice! More character HP. And even more items. Okay. Yeah! I think I'm gonna get all of it! Woohoo! More crit damage. There's a 6-tile flag based on mitigation off money. A flag? I should go back to the archive and check that out. Yay! That's all the branching paths. Nice. More of the pretty music. That's a manuscript. I'm just about to end stream, just so you know, everybody. It is about time for me to get some food. Where? I don't see a flag. I'm waiting for the reset to play more of this mode. I just don't have anything to currently gain. You already maxed out it? Of course. Very Kino Cocoon of you. A flag. I missing it? A flag. I must have missed it. On the right? Oh, this? Oh, it does look kind of flag. It looks like a flag, and that's part of why I clicked on it in the first place. Unowned? I haven't done it. How do you get it? Exchange. Is it here? No. I want to get these things. Okay, I got this. I did this. I did this. I did this one. Anyway. Alright. There's a lot of cool stuff to unlock here, that's for sure. Let's see here. Oh, I'm gonna get another copy of her. Sweet. Boom. 2 more copies of Lorelei. That is everything. All right. So I'm pretty much just going to be playing it for the fun of it, which it is pretty fun. Too bad I already got all that unlocked also at the same time. What achievements are there? They added another reward list. I think they added this really recently, like sometime within the last week. Let's add Lorelei's copies, and then I will say adieu to everybody.
Oh, there it is.
Hello.
Could you buckle this book?
Portrait!
Wow!
Thank you everyone for watching the stream, whether it was live or recorded as a VOD. As I said, I am back after a long break because I went on a vacation and came back tired. I'm old and I get tired easily. But let's end on the best menu. The best menu music in this whole game right here. I think there's something that I need to pick up on Wednesday, kind of at the same time that I would be streaming, and I think what I'll do is I'll just pick it up after stream, and that should be fine. So unless anything changes, my next stream will be Wednesday, Pacific Standard Time at about 1 p.m. or so. Matilda mad that a new unit gets more portraits than her. No! She must have the most portraits. You have 5 portraits? I'll have 6 portraits! But yeah, I hope y'all have been enjoying the new story and the new characters and the new modes. I definitely am enjoying them. I'm looking forward to enjoying them more now that I have energy to catch up with everything. Let's see. I guess, yeah, that's all of it. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays around this time. You can follow my socials on Twitter or X, on YouTube, and here on Twitch. All of those are ShinyBotTV. I hope y'all take care of yourselves. Don't forget to check out SAG-AFTRA's strike of video game companies to get better protections against AI. We need all of those performers in video games to make awesome video games, and they deserve those protections. Yeah, I should just sign off here. Everybody say goodbye to YouTube. I'll stop the recording and then we'll get over to a raid. So thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Bye!